Hi guys, we are making Dahi Baray today, and I'm going to start off by making the Dahi Bara. You will need this lentil, which is the urad dal lentil, also known as a split pigeon pea. And you will need urad dal, which is this, whitish in colour. You will take a cup of the urad dal and 1/8 cup of urad dal, and you will soak them, wash them, and then soak them in water. And you will add a little bit of baking soda as well, and just leave for a few hours or overnight as you wish. Start off by making chutney. Now this is really important. You're probably thinking why. You've got to make the chutney in the blender that you're going to blend the Dahi Baray in. So I've got here some mint leaves and some green chilies. I'm going to put them all into here. Also going to put in half a teaspoon of zira and lemon juice. Okay, I've got here half a tomato, and I'm just going to quickly chop this up roughly. Put that in here. Got to put some salt in as well. So you can see I've got one green chilies that didn't do well. That's fine. I'm just going to leave this in there. Right guys, so I've got my green chili, just a small one, left over with that green chutney in here, still sticking. Okay, I've got my dal without the water. I'm just going to put in a 1/4 teaspoon of the baking powder and a tiny bit, just a pinch of salt. Okay, just give it a very light mix. I know you can see some water in there, but it's alright. I'm just going to go like this and scoop it up and put it in here, and I'm going to whiz it up, and that's it. Now what you want to do is really mix it and get as much air into this as possible. I should have used a bigger bowl, but anyway, just be careful it doesn't go through the spine. So just mix it really well. This just makes it more lighter. Guys, I've got the oil heating up here, the paste ready, something to place my sieve on, tissue, kitchen roll in a plate, so when I take out the dumplings from the oil, I'll put them in here. Then what I have here is a bowl of water. In this bowl of water, I'm going to put, it's about 2 litres, I'm going to put a tablespoon of yogurt. Okay, mix that through. I'm going to add some chaat masala, just a tiny bit. Okay, it's about 1/4 teaspoon, and about a teaspoon of salt. Okay, so this will be absorbed when it goes into the water, so it's not just plain water that you're putting it in, which a lot of people do. This makes such a big difference. Right, I'm going to take a tablespoon of this and put this in. Using the back of the hand, back of another spoon in that's it. Right, so they're all moving now. Right, and you want to very carefully flip them over now. And if you want to freeze these, this is a stage that you're going to freeze if you want to freeze your dahi baray, okay? Once they come out, they've cooled, put them in a bag and you can just freeze them. And then when you take them out, you take them out and put them straight into the water, okay? So this is a stage that you freeze them. I'll quickly show you how they look. Look how light and fluffy they are from the inside. They are so light and soft. Right, so once I've got finished frying and I've got them all in here, I'm going to get my dish out ready. I like to do this way round. You could always make your sauce beforehand, but I'm going to take them all out and then I can know how much I'm going to need. So let's do that, okay? So in order to take them out, you just press them lightly, squeeze out all the water, and that's it, and you just place them here. Guys, I've got some of this tamarind pulp. I'm going to take out just a little bit, this much, and soak it in some water and boil it. 3/4 of a cup here. Sorry. So guys, this has reduced in half. So now there is about 1 cup of water left with, you know, the imli. So what I'm going to do is grab my bowl here, put this sieve in, and do this. I'm not going to wash this bowl. So guys, once you know, I'm going to take this out, and what I do is just start rinsing this to try and separate the nuts, well, the seeds, sorry, not the nuts, the seeds, just like that. Like that. Once I feel I've done that enough, you just want to try and separate the pulp basically. So this is the bit, this is fine. It's this seed that you want to throw away. So I'm just going to do this. This is a bit messy. Right, I'm going to pour this back in here, in the one that was boiling. Take out that. Guys, I've got about 2 cups of water here with that imli pulp. It's quite watery, I'll show you. So it's really watery. So because I ended up putting lots of water in, but I'm going to put in about 1/2 cup of brown sugar, okay, and that's it. And I'm going to let that simmer and get it thickened, okay. And I'm also going to add in ginger powder, just a pinch. So it's just a pinch of ginger powder that I'm going to add in and just mix, and I'll let this cook away. I've got my Imli Ki Chutney, which is now done. I've actually had to put in another 1/2 cup of sugar as well, and now it's perfect consistency, and I've switched off the gas, and it's going to cool down, and as it cools it will thicken. I'm going to add in about 1/4 spoon of this jarred masala, just 1/4, just to give it a bit of a kick, and a tiny pinch of salt to bring the sweetness through. Brilliant. Guys, I've heated up my pan, and to make the masala I'm going to put about 1 tablespoon of coriander seeds. I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of cumin seeds. I have 1, 2, 3, 4.5 of red chili flakes. These are the long ones. You can use the round ones, but I haven't got the round ones. And that is it. And you just sort of roast these lightly, and then I'm just going to simply grind them. Be able to smell the aroma. If you feel that you need more masala, just double it up. I would double it up, but there's nothing more tasty than having freshly ground masala for this dahi baray. It makes a world of a difference. Like, you can tell instantly. I've had so many people ask me, did you make the masala yourself? And I've always said yes, I've made it freshly, and you can really tell the difference. Now these are done, look, it's round lightly, and that's it. And I'm just going to grind these now. You can see how beautiful this masala looks. Now I have 2 cups of yogurt in here. I'm going to put another cup of milk. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much the right consistency, because it is going to thicken, and I think that's enough for a tray of this size. That's my tray that I've got ready. This masala, okay, so just a teaspoon. Well, actually, so what I'm going to do is just put half a teaspoon. Actually, I think that's enough. Next thing I'm going to do is put 1 tablespoon of sugar. Mix that in really well, and then just a pinch of salt, a bit more than 2 pinches of salt, because we are making a large quantity, and that's it. Next, I'm just going to pour this over the dahi. So I'm going to put some chickpeas in, potatoes, a tomato, each one, then some cabbage, just a teeny bit like that. You can use white cabbage if you like, but I feel it really makes a big difference, just adding in a bit of colour and a bit of texture. Right, these red onions have been washed in salt, so I usually put some salt on, leave it for about 5-10 minutes, then wash it out, and it doesn't give you that bitterness. Now I'm only going to put a couple of green chilies, and I've cut them out quite thick in case you want to take them out. You then want to get a bit of your green chutney. With the Imli Ki Chutney, I would just drizzle. And you've got your masala that I'm going to sprinkle. Coriander. And there you go. Perfect.